Hello everyone and welcome back to Sophie Loves 10. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different and talk about a book, not really a book but more of a notepad. I decided to talk about, as the title suggests, my dream journal. So I have this book from Paper Chase. Apparently it was £10 in the back. It says, I've still got the label on, but I thought I'd get this because all the colours are quite reminiscent of dreams, and also I dream a lot of being in other countries, so I thought it was quite appropriate to have a map as the book. So you can open it up, it's magnetic as well, so it's quite secure as a notebook, so people won't just come across it and flick through it. They have to actually physically open it up first, which I think is quite nice because some of my dreams are a little bit weird. So the title page, I've just done like a little page like explaining what I'm doing. So I tend to do that, although the only person that reads this tends to be me. So in here I've written dream journal. I decided to start a dream journal instead of having bits of dreams in different creative writing notebooks. So I have creative writing notepads, and sometimes if I have a weird dream and I think that could be an interesting story or a plot for something, I write it down on one of those. But instead of doing that, I've got a specific, sorry I can't say the word, notepad for my dreams now. So I started this on the 15th of March 2016, and I put what I was doing at the time. So I just graduated from uni last November, and now I'm working at my job and stuff like that. And I put, as you can see, my head's messed up. So that is what I started off with. And yeah, I've just got my dreams. I stopped doing this recently because I went away on holiday and I didn't want to bring it with me. I wanted to have a little break from it. And I also find sometimes when I have a dream, I wake up like automatically because I know that I want to write it down. So it'll be like a weird time during the mornings, like 5 o'clock in the morning, I'll wake up and think, actually I want to write that dream down. And I made it a mission to write down every single dream that I had. So my sleeping pattern went a bit weird, so I stopped doing it for a little bit now to see if that would help with sleep and everything. But I had a bad dream recently, and I hadn't had any bad dreams when I was writing this. And I was trying to do it because apparently if you write down a dream journal and you can be more in control of your dreams and have more fluid dreams. So I thought that would be really interesting. So far nothing's really changed. That's my outcome, but I will pick something to read out. But I did write down like when my boyfriend was staying over as well, or if I had to wake up early for work, and if I could have a lay-in, because your dreams tend to change from that. I've made titles for each dream as well, and it says it's the 23rd of the 3rd 2016, and it says don't run without cake. That's what I wrote as the title. So apparently I slept and woke up 3 times, but only forgot the dream. I forgot about the dream but not the title, so I knew what I was going to call it in my sleep. But then that's really strange. But anyway, I wrote here, we stayed at our friend's house in the middle of nowhere. They hung dead animals inside a marquee. We all stayed inside, and another girl that I know was there. I know her from uni, random person. If I said her name, you wouldn't know who she was. I found her with one of the guys in the attic, and I got upset at my best friend. And I was shouting madly at the girl. She gives like X and Y's or something because this is getting confusing. And then I got blamed for being aggressive. I ran out and got trapped in the meat marquee and had to fight my way out of the meat. So like dead animals. Then my brother was there, and he had to leave for a certain amount of years to get better and come back to lead everyone to a better world. Really, really weird. Sounds a bit like was it iRobot? Like when he comes back and he's like leading all the robots. That's what I imagined it to be like. But yeah, as you can see, I trapped in a meat marquee full of dead animals. I mean, that's pretty disgusting. Anyway, I've got other ones. I can give you another example. So I've got a dream about on the 18th and the 5th, the 16th, I dreamt about my university, which was in Coventry, so it's titled Coventry. In this one, I had a date with a guy from somewhere, and my best friend turned up again twice, I wrote here, and she was wanted to go and join me at uni, my old uni, because we didn't go to the same uni together. We met many years ago before that. She asked for a lift to going home the next day, and I was unprepared to go home, and I drove her home anyway, even though I was going home the next day. I decided to drive home, I don't know why. With another friend in the car. I saw another friend, and she asked to sit in the car, and we discussed the lack of friendship and how we haven't seen each other in years. And then I had to do a 3-point turn, a tiny space, and forgot to put my sat-nav on, so I got completely lost. And my best friend didn't thank me at all. She just said to me, well, that's what you're meant to do. That sounds really strange. I think a lot of the time people read into dreams a lot and the meanings behind them, but some of my dreams just generally don't have any meanings. I don't actually understand where they come from. They must be from like books I've read or films I've watched or things that happen in my life, but a lot of the time I don't think they're from anything. They're just like random stuff. So yeah, I mean, you've got a little envelope in here as well if you want to put bits in that remind you of different things, but there's some really weird things in here. If you want me to read out some more of my dreams and talk about this a little bit more, then please leave a comment down below. But I don't want to keep talking about different dreams because it might be a bit boring. I'm not sure if it's... I have a very weird imagination. The one that I had recently was about Disney Park and everything was shut and it was kind of creepy and stuff like that. And I had a weird dream recently about The Grudge and me dying and then coming back to life. Half The Grudge kind of character and half me, and then it was all very strange. I don't know, it's very weird. I don't even watch horror films and yet sometimes I have nightmares, but this is my dream journal and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have a dream journal and you have different ways of writing down, because I literally just write down the date, a title, and then like bits and bobs of what I can remember. But if you have a different way of writing it and recording dreams, let me know, because I know some people record it via like voice recorder or something like that. And yeah, we will speak soon with another video soon. I'm going to have a review up really soon, I think, so watch out for that. Bye everyone.